What up, YouTube? You already know who it is. Those are the go, aka Those that don't fold. We here with another reaction. I'm reacting to another interview by JJ Redick. Shout out to him. Shout out to the old man. I believe that's the guy next to JJ. I don't know his name, but this is an interview between him and Joel Embiid, talking about the on court beef between KD and him. You know they like to trash talk. These are two teams that currently just made a trade together, and two teams that could currently and potentially meet in the first round. So let's see how Joel Embiid feels about Kevin Durant, and let's see what good questions JJ got.
I think a great clip. This is a recent clip of
This should be interesting.
you playing against Brooklyn.
Go ahead and like, sub, show some love to
Kevin
this
Durant.
video. Please,
You knock him down. You say something to him as you're walking away.
Yes, sir.
And eventually you guys are in each other. The history to this as well, because he had waved you off the court earlier in the season.
I do got work, guys.
And you waved him off
the
court when you beat them in the next game. You're clearly a sicko who holds on to everything.
Yeah.
So it was one game. Brooklyn with Harden beat Philly and Joel Embiid. They was trash talking. From the videos you can see, KD said you lead the court. Philly eventually beats Brooklyn, while Brooklyn still has Harden.
In
Embiid
that
does the
particular
same,
moment,
and
what was
now
the
they
thing you
both
said to
meet
him when he
after
was
the
on the
trade,
ground that
and
got him
then
going?
that's where
I add to that, just like you said, I don't forget anything. I still remember Giannis sitting on our court a couple years ago, so got to get them back for it in the playoffs. But going back to this clip, obviously the East
bitch, you petty, bitch, I'm petty too. Shout out Lil Durk.
tree of he waved me the first game that beat us in Brooklyn.
Grown man pettiness.
The second game, I had to. Like, we
me?
beat them,
Game?
so I had to tell him to get off his court, his home court. So, but in this clip, we talk about flopping. Like, I felt like this is a flop. Like, if you're a man enough, like,
KD
if you get hit,
too, bro.
don't flop. Like stay up. So, I don't really want to talk about what was said, but it was something like, I'm still here. And then I'm like, well, if you still here, then why would you flop?
Right.
Like,
if you still here, why are you on the floor? You feel me? But guess what? That only make KD to drop buckets.
Doesn't make sense. But I love KD. Like, I mentioned it so many times. Like,
that boy whooped your ass last time.
I think I can do everything on the basketball court. And, if there's someone else, especially when you consider size and stuff, and if there's someone else
stank face,
that can do the same stuff.
And Nicholas Claxton, he from ATL, but Claxton finna hit for KD, but
that's probably
twin.
one that I would think
that's
about.
Twin. Yeah. Even though Harden was a twin,
because
but
he's just so freaking talented. And
why did Harden
so
leave?
Good,
I don't know.
Whether it's scoring the ball or whatever he's able to do on the basketball court, so I have a lot of respect for him. But I love playing with him. He's always talking trash for no reason. Sometimes, like, he make a bucket and he's talking trash. Like, that's just the way he plays. Like, I love his intensity.
I believe it's like a game and, after this.
Knowing me, I kind of play the same way, and I love talking trash, and I love everybody. I love letting them know that I'm here, like, dominating you, and that's just the way it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The reason I brought this clip up, one, it's super interesting. You have two of the, two or three best players in the world going at it, toe to toe. It's awesome.
Wait, two of the three?
Two or three of the best. Two of the three best players. That's why I said two of the three.
Who's the third? Wait, so if you say two of the three,
shit.
So that means.
So since we, Embiid got confronted, who's y'all top three best players in the world? Me, Giannis. Right? Luka, right? Jokic.
I'm either 1, 2, or 3.
All foreigns.
Yeah, and that means me and KD we only
I would
2
say.
or 3. So who's the number 1?
No.
Braun and Embiid.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm saying I'm not going to make an argument about who the three best players in the world are.
I just wanted to know who was up
other
there.
people make that argument. I'm just saying, in my eyes, like you're one of the three best players in the world. And so is Kevin. That was my point. I'm not going to get into 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It's not.
I'll say Giannis, Luke, KD, Jokic, Bron.
No, it was a third.
Jokic.
Damn, that's a tough ass league. Just thinking about that shit. Like,
he's
Bron
in
might not
the
be
next
able to
group.
make that top five.
But it's so hard. There's too many good. He's in.
Jokic. Oh, okay.
Jokic.
Where's Giannis?
He's in the next group. I mean, he's like, but it's so hard. There's too many good players now. There's too many good players, Joe.
Oh, that's a Finals MVP.
Too many good players.
Feel me?
2 times MVP Finals.
And by the time recording this, Giannis just beat Embiid.
That's crazy.
We'll get to this later in the conversation. The reason I highlighted this is
I think we got the new host.
Joe.
We just turned that on you.
Wow.
You are a troll asshole. Like, this is the highlight of that.
JJ's shook on his own show.
I'm not shook. He just proved my point. I was going to get to this.
But it doesn't make sense. He could have easily said, 2 best players in the league. Or, 2 of the best.
You know, JJ Redick on ESPN, he'd be biased now. He'd been hanging with Stephen A. Smith too
players
much,
in the league, but he said 2 of the 3.
And
I wanted to know the third.
That makes a fair point.
It's interesting, Joel, because now that I have this day job where I go on ESPN,
really say that
we get into these debates all the time. MVP, rookie of the year. Last week was rookie of the year. MVP is
By the way, who's your MVP?
We'll get to that in a second.
Oh.
It's the 4th segment of the show. Just relax, guy. Relax. Okay, we'll get to that.
Be careful.
But my point is like there's always like a demarcation line. Like, you're always going to leave somebody out.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I talk about a team, it's like, who are your contenders? Hey, they're 4th. Fuck, they could be 4th. And then it's like an MVP conversation, one in the conversation. There's 3 players that should win MVP this year, right? There's 3. Everybody brings up Ja. Great. He can be in the next conversation. They all can.
Okay, you
but there's got to be a demarcation line.
Yeah, and there's
just tell me who y'all believe is MVP, man. I ain't going to hear JJ Redick explain how hard it is to vote for an MVP. Who is your MVP, JJ? It's that simple.
Me shitting on Giannis because I said he's maybe the 4th best player in the world.
And there's always that recency bias.
Yes.
Where like someone has a good game and everybody just goes crazy and all that stuff.
No, we were beholden to this.
All right, I'm about to end this video. I have to still go to work, but I just wanted to hear it. Embiid and KD talk about their beef. Personally, I want Embiid to get MVP just so, we can have another MVP in the league. But in reality, Giannis probably deserves it if they land the top 2 seed out the East. Jokic is fighting for 6 in the 7th spot right now. Embiid could still get top 2, in the standings. So Embiid does have a chance. But I literally just watched Giannis outplay Embiid when Philly and Milwaukee played. And Giannis had a game-winning block on Embiid. So it's hard for me just to ride with Embiid now, basketball-wise, but just to show some love and know how the NBA be. They don't like to give people consecutive MVPs because they don't want certain players to look too dominant. I feel like they might give it to Embiid. So my sleeper is Luka because he really does everything, man. He don't get appreciated enough. But other than that, appreciate y'all watching this video. Like, sub, show love. More reactions on the way. Shout out to Philly, man. Let's go.